me my hair was sticking off the top of my head like that.
That's what you wanted, right?
No, it's not what I wanted.
Really swafty.
No, it just looks like a big, it's
like one of those beautiful peacocks.
No, it looks ridiculous.
Beautiful peacock.
But I'm about to, well, you're going to cut it after this, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
You need to cut it. Well, no, but I just mean after that, I'm actually going to brush my hair and put it in a decent looking ponytail, which is something that I haven't done in a week or so.
Quite beautiful.
There's that. There's that.
All right.
You know, I like to say
that. I'm aware of this now. You are quite the songbird. I just have to say.
Mm.
Is that your first cup of water?
Yes, and it's so good because I'm still drinking like through yesterday's dehydration.
Dehydration? Yeah,
you know what happens when I eat carbs and sugar? Like I just want water all the time. So Gigi's here, says good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? Doing great. Sheila's here, says good morning, Autumn and Richard and my whack fam. So glad that you're here, Sheila. Good morning, TC. Good morning, Tammy. Rashawn's here, says grand rising and happy Black Friday. You right. How's the whack fam doing today? I'm doing well. Wait till you see my weight though. Dee's here, says good morning, Weathers. Happy Black Friday. Bess here, says good morning, everyone. I hope you had Thanksgiving as delicious mine. Yes, we did. So, good morning, Dr. Wise. I'm glad that you're here. Wonderful. Yes. Ooh, he says, goodest morning to Ev1 with EV and the number 1. Everyone, like that reminds me of like my 13-year-old, like, you know, like IKR, IRL, you know, like texting where you make the like letter E into a number 3 and stuff like that. Like just very, very text speak. I'm here for it, Heath. So Gail's here, says good morning, Autumn and Richard and Whackers. Mom's here, says hi everyone. I wonder what time Mom had to be at work today because you know it was a lot. Matreya's here. Good morning. So yesterday was Thanksgiving.
It was. That is accurate.
That is an accurate statement. I am personally very proud. I'm just very happy with how the day went in general. Like there was a lot of relaxing. There was a lot of, we did some family visiting, you know. We did a lot of delicious food pickups, you know. Nice
socially distanced visits.
Yes, and then we picked up some food and then we came home and we spent the rest of the evening together. So that was, I mean, that's about as good as it can get. Yep, Bayou Princess is here, says good morning, everyone.
Absolutely wonderful day yesterday.
Lisa's here, says good morning, everyone. Doing well after our first Thanksgiving together and some of the best ribeyes we ever had yesterday. I'm so happy for you guys, Lisa, but ribeyes, no.
How thick?
No. Shelly's here, says good morning. Ariel this here says happy belly full to everyone. You're right. My belly is still full. So yeah, like it's a lot.
So adorable.
He said, I'm thinking about skipping breakfast since I'm still full after a wonderful Steaksgiving. You're right. Samesies for me too. Yeah. Joey's here. Good morning, Joey. I'm glad that you're here. And Rashana said, I'm trying to stay off the interwebs today. You know, pick up whatever you need. Don't get disowned by your fiance at this point. But head over to the swag store and once again get your last of the wax swag. I've already had. Look, you guys. I love how well you like listen and you know me because I remember I told you guys that I was going to be putting stuff like I was going to be changing the prices for stuff last night before I went to sleep. So I woke up this morning and I already had like 4 orders from last night. I was like, geez, Louise, these people. But yeah, I mean, get there. I already have a lot of orders. So just get the last.
There we go.
Yeah, get your wax swag because it is going, gone. I'm very excited about that. Yeah, very, very much collector's items. So Beth said there was no relaxing here for the last 4 days. Today is my day of relaxing. What were you like, cooking and dealing with family and everything? Because that is a lot.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Especially during the holidays.
So today yesterday was a day to relax. So here's the plan. So yesterday we went to go visit people.
Yes.
And we picked up the food and then we came home and relaxed. Today I am actually going to do some work. So I'm fasting today.
drive food to people.
No, we ain't driving food. No, we're not doing that. So today I'm fasting because I, came up with the plan instead of doing 2 cheat days in a row, where the second cheat day, i.e. today, I'm basically still half full from the first cheat day. I was just like, why don't I just fast that day, clear out all sorts of space, and then finalize it the next day. And so that's what we're doing. So today I am working. It's like a regular day because I'm fasting. I'm going to work. I'm going to do some stuff because tomorrow we conclude our Thanksgiving weekend with the rest of the food. Because you guys, we didn't even eat any of the food that Richard made. Like we didn't eat any of it. Well, I had some carrots. Oh, and it was so good.
Everything I've designed for the weekend.
Yes, so I am definitely having some of my honey buns, macaroni and cheese, and whatever. I don't know how the turkey works, but just some turkey. But yeah, we have a lot of leftover. But we still have a lot of leftover food from. But see, the good news is we ate through a lot of it.
Yeah.
So
I'm really proud on how much we took and how much we.
Exactly. We didn't take too much, and we actually got through a good amount of it. So it'll put us in a good position to round out the weekend. Exactly. So, JJ said, "Good morning, everybody. How was your 15-minute walk, Autumn? It looked cold outside. It was cold outside, but you guys, I was proud of myself. I did do a 15-minute holiday streakers walk this morning. I already got it out of the way because I was not going to exercise. But I walked to my granny's house, and because she called me this morning at 7:45. She was like, first of all, she said, "You're not shooting your movie, are you?" I was like, "No, ma'am. No, I'm not. I'm not shooting my movie right now." She said, "I forgot to remind you, it's beauty shop week." And I was like, "Of course it is." So when I decided to do my walk, I put $20 in my pocket, and I was like, "I'll just walk to grandma's house and give her money. That'll be a good walk, Exactly. So I walked and I turned down her street, and she wasn't there. And I was like, I guess I'll just have to drop it off when I drop the dogs off. And then when I walked down her street and curved back up, she was standing in her driveway, flagging me down. I was just like, how did you get there in the last 10 seconds that I walked down the street? So I ran over to her and I gave her money. Chased you down. Clearly she had to see me walking through the neighborhood or something, and she drove home to get her money.
Pulled up on you.
Yeah, she straight up rode up on me, and then and so I gave her money. She said, "Your mom's at work already." I was like, "Yes, ma'am." And then I just walked home, and that was my 20-minute walk. Holiday streakers. It was 1.25 miles. Yeah, it was a really good walk.
Nice.
So,
but yeah, for a day like yesterday.
Yes, it was a busy day. So I'm glad I got to see her. Glad I got to spend some, time walking and listening to music, and it was good to get up moving.
Start off the burn of yesterday's cuisine.
Yes, all of yesterday's cuisine. I was very pleased with the corn pudding. Here are my favorites yesterday. The corn pudding that my Aunt Diane made. It was delicious. It was just delicious. And then I would say, what did my sister make? The chicken and dressing that my sister made. Okay. So Amber made stuffing, but it wasn't the traditional stuffing. It had chicken. It was a looser, it was a looser dressing that had chicken in it as well. That was delicious. And then my cousin Ronnie's stuffing as well. But then his sister made some delicious macaroni and cheese, and then the sister Schubert's rolls. Those were so good. So pretty much everything was great.
You had a great time.
Yeah, it was great. Gail said grandmama's something else. Oh yeah, she is. So
that's going without being said.
Matre said, since we're having our feasting on Sunday, as long as we really get a fridge this time. I know, right? Yesterday was keto chow spicy taco soup with pot roast. Delightful. Ooh. Speaking of pot roast, my sister made pot roast for Thanksgiving. Yeah. She made a roast for Thanksgiving. I was like, interesting. Yeah. And then she also had ham, and she also had chicken in the stuffing. I mean, she had a trifecta of meats, no turkey. So
I still count that stuffing as a side. There's meat.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. D said, I miss being able to go south of the border for American Thanksgiving. It was delicious. Lisa said, was the corn pudding sweet or savory? It was both, but it had some sweetness, but I put it in the microwave, so it was hot. Mom said, Autumn, we can walk in the morning. What morning? So
let's talk about tomorrow.
I know, right? Do you not have to go to work? That's dope. Phyllis is here. Says, good morning, Wack fam. Hi, Phyllis. I'm so glad that you're here. Latanya says, good
Hey,
morning, everyone. I'm
Jess.
watching from sunny Florida this morning, visiting my sister and family.
Ooh.
About to go order my wax wagon. You right.
Oh, yeah.
Don't wait, because
Go
it is
ahead,
going
Latanya.
fast. I'm so pleased about that. So and let me see. I don't know what else I was talking about. Yeah, picked up the food. Oh my gosh, my sister, best dessert of the day yesterday, because how about this, guys? Didn't even open the pecan pie. Like, not yet. So that's also what we're having tomorrow. We're having our Thanksgiving tomorrow. Like yesterday we had everybody else's Thanksgiving. Tomorrow we're having our Thanksgiving. My sister made this banana pudding. That was amazing. And y'all know, I don't really mess with fruit desserts. Like, but don't get me wrong. I don't like hot fruit desserts, and banana pudding is cold. Yes. But B, if there were no bananas in that at all, and it was just like a vanilla pudding pie sort of thing, I would have still loved it. But the bananas didn't make it bad. It was amazing. I was so impressed with that. Well, look at you eating cooked fruit. Yes, I know. It was raw, but it was just like mixed with stuff. Yeah. TC said, can you add your Keto Chow discount link to your links page on your website? Yes, I can. It's also in the description of every single one of these lives, so you don't got to go too far. If you want to use the link, you can. It's in the description of my lives over here on Watch Autumn. So, so just go to any video in the description and you can click on it. But yes, I will add that as well. That's a good idea. Eric is here. Says, good morning, Whack fam. Sheila's here. Said I had 2 pieces of pumpkin pie in the last 20 hours. So good, but feel blah. I know, right? I have not had any. Oh, I had buttermilk pie yesterday. Oh, it was also so good. But I mean, that's from a restaurant. All the Amber stuff is homemade. It was really good. So it was really nice. I have to. Lisa said my family's recipe for corn pudding could be dessert. It's so sweet. No, so this isn't that sweet. I mean, it has sweetness. No, my sister's cornbread could be corn cake. How sweet it is. But boy, that is delicious. I absolutely love it. So Linda's here. Says, good morning, Whack fam. I'm glad you're here with us, Linda. She put jalapenos in her cornbread? No, she puts sugar. She puts lots and lots of sugar in her cornbread. Shelly said, I've never had pecan pie still. Last minute we tried to find it. Nope, sold out. Maybe next year. Yeah, we bought our pecan pie a while ago. Yeah. I mean, you're not missing anything, but when I don't have to make pecan pie and I get pecan pie, there you go. Janice here says, good morning, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you. We did. Same Z. So back at you, Jana. D said, oh, have you ever had ambrosia? One of my best fruit desserts. Is that like where you mix the strawberries and the pineapple and it's like pink? I don't know how I feel about that. It's like pink Cool Whip. I don't know. You had me at fruit. It's a lot. I know, right? Rashana said the mister had made us ribeyes for dinner with cauliflower rice and mixed veggies, and he got the cookies from our favorite bakery. That's amazing. That sounds delicious. TC said I ate too many sugar-free snacks yesterday. Other than that, I ate healthy. I mean, if there's a day to eat too many sugar-free snacks, in my opinion, it is Thanksgiving. Shelly shared a really great like meme or infographic, either way, on the Facebook group yesterday, just about how to celebrate Thanksgiving. About it's okay to overindulge, keep your eyes on your own plate. Don't feel guilty and ruin it, like it was just like relax, And here's the thing. In my opinion, when you first start like a weight loss journey or a new diet, it is so true that like every day matters. Like every day you stay on that plan, because in the beginning, it is so easy to rationalize going off plan, It's so easy to rationalize, well, today is so-and-so's work anniversary and they bought him donuts, or today is the weekend and so we're treating ourselves. Like, no. You have actually got to stick to the diet in order for it to work, But as you've been on the diet for years and years and years, and you go through stretches of, this is just how I eat now. On regular days, I eat keto. The days here and there, such as major holidays, like in major milestone days, they don't become this big test of like, I've got to stay on track because every day matters. It's just like, relax. It's literally Thanksgiving, It's not a Thursday when, Janice brought in donuts, like, no, those aren't the same thing. when Janice brings in donuts, you don't need to have them, you know? But it's a national holiday. Relax, you know? If you're feeling one way or the other, you know? Just don't, you know, it doesn't have to be so difficult. Just enjoy the day.
It's like your analogy of what home do you live in?
Exactly. It's a holiday. Go on a vacation. Go on a literal holiday, you know?
As long as you don't live there.
As long as you don't live there. So, you know, that is my thought. Like, so the infographic that she shared was basically like, just mind your own business, do what you want, and don't feel guilty about it. And that was the biggest part to me. So that's how I've learned to live. And that's really where I'm finding the sustainability in the diet. So. Yes. Gail said, did you see Aunt Beverly? Was she doing keto yesterday? No, Aunt Beverly, even though she's been eating keto, you know, here and there, she's really not starting till December 1st, like every day. So I gotta actually catch up with her to make sure that she's on that track. Because last week was kind of like getting some keto meals under her belt, you know, realizing that it's like, oh, I can actually do this. But yeah, it'll be important for her. She's one of those people, like, for all of December, she's going to need to eat keto, right? You know? But that's actually for her health, too. So
that's amazing.
Brico said, I've been MIA. Why aren't you making wax swag anymore? Just because I am focusing on, I'm doubling down. So I'm keeping the main thing. That's what I'm saying. You know, first of all, I'm figuring out what the main thing is. I didn't come up with that. But, you know, wax swag, when I first came out with it, I put a big effort into to selling it and be like, hey guys, I got these shaker bottles, I got these bottle openers, blah, blah, blah. I have all these things. And you guys bought a lot of it, and that's great. But I also still had more. And so as I was building on my inventory, and as the months have gone by, and especially this year, I just haven't really been pushing it and talking about it a lot. So it's been taking up a lot of space in my basement, you know? And so at this point, I'm just like, I have enough to where it's like the last bit of it. And so I would either need to like restock on a lot more, or I'll liquidate the last of this and then go in a different direction. So I will be selling swag, like, because I love t-shirts and, you know, anything else that I get, it'll if it makes sense to sell, I will do that. But I'm just not making it a point to like develop and sell wax swag anymore. So the last that I have of it is the last that it's going to be. So yeah, I mean, I'll be selling stuff in the future. It's just, I don't, you know, merchandise isn't really my focus right now.
There we go.
That's where I should have started, because merchandise isn't my focus right now.
There we go.
Yeah, that's really what it is. D said, are ribeyes that cheap down there that everyone is having them for Thanksgiving? Kind of, I guess.
I guess comparative to a turkey, I guess.
Yeah. Gigi said, okay, Richard, I had sweet potato, apple caramel, and banana cream pie. Jeez Louise, that's a lot of food.
Could you mail a few up here, Gigi?
Rashana said, I'm definitely celebrating family Thanksgiving dinner on Sunday. I can't wait. That sounds amazing. So I'm excited. I'm excited I'm excited tomorrow to just relax again.
The tomorrow.
Yes, exactly.
On to tomorrow.
JJ said, so I'm confused. I ate a lot yesterday with many carbs, but I still lost a pound. Preach, girl. I mean,
that's not confusing.
Whatever the scale, you know, don't ask questions that we don't want to know the answer to. Basically, what I'm saying.
That is divine intervention.
Rashada said, D, ribeyes are not cheap. However, we love them and are willing to pay for that cut of meat. Yeah, I don't love them, and I'm not willing to pay. Lisa said at JJ, dang, I should have eaten at your house. Yeah, I don't know, sort of magic food.
Man, that's what I'm saying. We ought to be riding up there. Bird's life? Were you in some type of worm, black hole?
The more carbs you eat, the more weight you
You're in like the nexus of the universe spot up there.
Oh my God. Gina said, I'm glad I had my big bites of everything because I realized my taste buds have changed and the only thing I really enjoyed were the meats. That's amazing.
And that's
also what you learn as well. So
the older and more mature you get as far as your flavors and your taste buds and your palate and your knowledge of diet and everything else.
All of that stuff mixed together.
You'll start actually venturing and understanding what you, because right now for me it's the same way with like sodas. Like if I drink a soda now, it's nothing but just liquid sugar. You can taste it. Like before when I was a kid, like, oh, those flavors are actually flavors. Now it's just like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Slide
it's just sugar and syrup. Yes, it is. Gigi said, good job, JJ. Don't ask questions. Just take the loss. You're right. Joyce is here. Says, hello, Whack Fam. Very sleepy. 2 a.m. Ooh, it was way too early. Ooh, how's it going for you today?
Oh, my God.
How's it going for you today, Joyce? How are things at the Walmart?
Yeah, basically.
Melanie's here. Says, good morning, Autumn and Richard and Wark America. Can you say Costco cake? Oh, my gosh. Do you have Costco cake where you are? I'm on my way. Thanksgiving is definitely not a Costco cake holiday.
Why did you do that?
Which I'm okay with that. So Christmas will be exactly Christmas is, but not Thanksgiving.
So cute.
Yes. Latanya said, ever had butter pecan cornbread? It's delicious. That sounds like a dessert. That sounds like butter pecan corn cake.
Well, yes.
JJ said, Latanya, anything butter pecan sounds good. You're right.
Basically,
I know. Like, how butter pecan cornbread? That's a cake right there.
You had me at butter.
I know, right? Phyllis said, just grabbed a few shaker bottles. Can never have too many as I head over to the Keto Chow page. Absolutely. See, you can get some wax shaker bottles for a really good deal and then get you a whole bunch of Keto Chow to stock up with. Like, that's how you make it. Exactly.
That's everybody's fridge right now.
Keto Chow. In a wax shaker bottle.
Get some paper tape and just write the flavors.
Oh, paper tape. Paper tape.
I'm saying,
my sweetheart. Paper tape. Grab them before they're gone. That's all I'm saying. So
that sounds like a really good deal.
Rashana says my favorite is toasted butter pecan cake. What? I've never heard of these things.
I'm
before.
down for that too.
I can't wait to have the pecan pie tomorrow, but today I'm doing good.
I'm all for toasted butter.
Anything. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Toasted butter, anything. Butter, pecan, anything. Those are all great. Those are all great words. So, yes. So football yesterday was a joke. It actually wasn't a bad game for both of them up until the fourth quarter. Like, they were actually playing decently, and then all of a sudden it was just like, touchdown. Oh, they ran away with this one quite quickly. So
you cheer for.
I know, right? So, but it was good to watch. It was actually good to watch and relax and
we were ripping and running.
Yeah, we were ripping and running. But by the time we got home, we watched some good football, and then we actually got to watch some television after that, which was really good.
A bunch of DVR.
I did watch a bunch of
cleared off a bunch of
DVR because at this point in the year, television watching is strategic. It's not for enjoyment. Oh no! Like, I have to get this stuff off the DVR to make sure that I can record everything that I need to. So I'm still watching Transplant. Even though American television is on, I am watching Transplant. I think there's only a couple more episodes left anyway. So
when you start something, you gotta finish.
So yeah, exactly. When I start something, I gotta finish it. That's pretty much what it is. Mm-hmm. JJ said, Autumn, you said Keto Chow 3 times. Chris should pop up now. I know, it's like Beetlejuice. Joy said, we only had 30 people lined up, opened at 5 a.m. By 6. It was dead as a doornail. I mean, that's good. Right? Like, they shouldn't all be out there being crazy like that. So, I know, right? Like, Keto Chow. I don't think he's here. It's early for them, though. See, that's what it is.
Turn the lights out, look in the mirror.
Well, we're not doing all of that.
I'm just telling you.
Sheila said, just did one of those Facebook memes where you type in a sentence and let your keyboard fill in the word. It was, I miss my blank. And then it said, my sentence I came up with was, I miss my Whack Fam. So true.
Your Facebook knows you.
I know. Matreya said all this food stuff, but I ordered more yarn and snagged a copy of Gloomhaven, a board game requires a large time commitment. I was like, what is Gloomhaven? That sounds amazing. I would love a board game that required a long time commitment.
I mean, is that with family? Or is that like you board games by yourself?
No, it has to be with people. Not with family, but with like friends.
It's 19
used to play. People in my family used to play Stratego. Remember that?
I remember.
That was with all of the armies converging on each other.
Like Risk or something.
Yeah, it was very much like Risk.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Monopoly's the best I can do. That's still too long. I was like, we used to get so many fights over Monopoly. You good for the first 30 minutes? Then after that, people like tired.
Exactly. You know it's so long. I honestly never knew that Monopoly ended. I thought you just stopped after a while. Like, I never knew that there could be a winner to Monopoly, and like the purpose was to bankrupt everyone and to consolidate into a Monopoly. Like,
you are the last.
I didn't realize that. We always quit before that happened.
I was gonna say that takes like a normal game of Monopoly is about 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean that is like, crazy.
If you do it, the course is supposed to be done.
No. We used to always play, when I was younger, because I used to like board games, we used to play Life, and I used to love the little car where you got to put the little family and then you spin the thing, and you got to college.
What I played that reminded me a lot of Jeopardy? Trivia Pursuit.
I hated Trivial Pursuit.
We had that.
I hated Trivial Pursuit because, like, you had to answer the different category to get the little wedge.
Exactly.
And I'm just like,
it's about the wedges.
I'm never going to get it.
It's all about the wedges.
I only played Trivial Pursuit once at my best friend C-Lark's house, and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Well, I had a big sister who really liked it, and we were forced to do it.
No, oh my gosh. Cece said, hello, Autumn and Richard and the family. I'm late. I'm exercising. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're here. Yay. Better late than never. So, no. So, Melanie said, Autumn, where is your board? It's sitting over there. I am excited to work it through
it's gonna be fun.
The Christmas season. So, Maitreya said, you do stop. Whomever loses their temper quits first in the game. I mean, that is how Monopoly ended.
Oh, yeah, it was a fighting game. Okay, people don't tell you that Monopoly is a fighting game.
Lisa said Tony said he used to play Stratego, telling his age. Yeah, I mean, that was a long time ago. So.
I mean, strategy games are fun. It just would never my cup of tea.
Best at Transplant is so good. It's good enough. It is a doctor show with a different twist on it. I do like the characters.
I think at this time and era, anything new. Show was like, yay, something different.
I don't
even care what it is.
I do like Transplant. It is, but tis Canadian. Canadian. But actually between Transplant and Corner, I love Canadian television. Like, who am I kidding? So
with Netflix TV is a world league.
Exactly.
Good pockets of all type of TV.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. True that. Cece said, is everyone tapped out? I'm going to get my eating on today. No, I mean, I'm tapped out for today, but I'm recouping for tomorrow.
Planning.
Yeah.
Stratego-ing.
Yeah, I'm Stratego. I'm Stratego with my fasting. It's just No, it's just Stratego.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. So I'm fasting today, and then we're finishing. The Thanksgiving concludes on Saturday. So. Gail said, I'm like you, Richard. Monopoly is too long and requires too much math for me to get fun at it. It's not good.
I mean, no matter how friendly you are when you start, an hour later.
Dee said Monopoly is supposed to teach you how bad monopolies are, but I don't think anyone gets that. They just walk away mad. You're right. Like, I'm not. I learned a good lesson. Like, no. Like, yeah, we walk away mad at the game, not at the institution of Monopoly. Like, you end up being mad at, like, your family member,
the guy's a cartoon character.
Like,
he's the Monopoly guy.
No, it's the Monopoly guy. That was very Ace Ventura.
Not an angry person. He just looks like himself.
No.
You can't be mad at that guy.
No. Melanie said, Autumn, where is my board? They're not for sale yet. I am taking them through the holiday season to make the necessary tweaks and changes before I introduce them to the market. I've got to beta test it. So
beta test it tomorrow.
No, Dee said, I certainly got my 2-in-1 Instant Pot on Walmart online, but just out of sheer luck. Oh, yes. I mean, it's all hit and miss these days,
Oh, especially if it's online. All you do is
I know, but you have to like click and then make sure like they're in stock 10 seconds, for 10 seconds, and then you refresh and they're out of stock. Just like concert tickets.
Or video game console.
Exactly. You're right. Lisa said Tony and I are having a battle royale for the last ribeye this afternoon. Cut it in half.
No, you trick them. You say over there.
Oh my gosh! Absolutely.
Then you come out of the closet like,
Where did the ribeye go?
Did you see that? Oh man, you missed that?
Oh,
that steak all over your mouth.
Cece said, I definitely got in on some Black Friday sales from Perfect Keto, Redmond's, and Lakanto. Absolutely. There are lots and lots of Black Friday sales going on right now.
That's
so
perfect.
I'm not stocking up on anything because I don't want to. I want to be out of everything. So I
in the
want
process of
purging. Exactly. Like I just want to get rid of all that food.
That's
so
Stratego.
Yeah. So Matreya said, I don't even think we own a copy of Monopoly or any of those older board games. We have hundreds of board games, though. Oh, my gosh. We like cooperative games a lot. Everyone loses together. Yes. That's pretty funny.
Yes, don't play Monopoly. Family fights start that
way. Have a few board games downstairs, but it's ironic because we never have anybody over. Like, I wanted to be the type of person that, like, had game nights. I'm not, though. Like, but what I want even more is to be left alone. So it's just like, but you know, we have categories. There was a game that I used to play called Balderdash that I absolutely loved that like nobody had ever heard of, and they didn't like it. They didn't like it as much as me. The whole point of Balderdash was you had to like see who could be the best liar because they would give you, because it was like 5 categories. There was like, well, and the only 2 that I remember right now are say like words and then like movie titles, right? The whole purpose of the game, say there were like 5 people in the game. And you pick up a word. And so Balderdash was all about bluffing, really. So it would be a nonsensical word that no one's ever heard of, but it's a real word. And then they would have the real definition under it. So that the person who was it for the round would get the real word. So they would read out the word like, spork is the word. And then everyone else would have to write the definition of the word. Like they would have to make up a definition of that word, and then they would have to submit it. And then we mix them all together. And then whoever was it for the round was like, a spork is a this, this, this. A spork is a this, this, this. Like, and then the real one would be mixed in there. And the point of the game was to guess which one was the real one. But you got a point every time somebody guessed yours. So it was about, he doesn't seem to like, no one liked, or they do like a movie title where they give you the title, of a movie, and you'd have to write like the plot of the movie, and like they would just read it over and over again. So you got like 2 points if you guess the right one or something like that.
That sounds.
I liked it because you had to be creative and like, but
you like write a lot of stuff down.
Exactly, and use your brain.
I'm with you. Let's go. I'm a Balderdash aficionado.
No.
Let's go.
TC said Balderdash is so fun. Thank you, everyone. Rashana said, I may place a Chalk Zero order today. I will definitely not be placing a Chalk Zero order. No. Absolutely not. So we have categories. Categories involves a lot of time and a lot of writing too. And then we have Taboo. No, Taboo is just our number 1 favorite game to play as a family, and my number 1 favorite game to play. But then I really got into all those like Cards Against Humanity type card games and stuff like that. I really like those too.
That was a big Clue. We did Clue.
We don't have Clue.
We did Guess Who.
We don't have. Oh, I love Guess Who.
We did Connect 4.
Nope, I hate Connect 4.
No, see that's,
go for it.
See, Connect 4 is really fast. Way less fighting than
No, because I used to hate it because it's like I used to see the strategy building as it happened, and I'm like, I have no choice. Wherever I drop this damn little thing, like the person, I'm gonna.
That's fast into the point.
No, I hated it. It was horrible. So Lisa said, slightly off topic, yesterday I made some oatmeal with double apple, 1-on-1, and crumbled a piece of pumpkin spice stoker bar into it. That sounds delicious. I mean, I don't like those flavors at all, but like the whole oatmeal with the apple cinnamon and like the crumbly top on
those flavors sound amazing.
That sounds amazing, like texturally delicious. I'm so excited.
I like the stoker bar crumble.
Yes, the stoker bar crumble would have been great. Shelly said, I'm a sucker for no shipping. There's a lot of people offering no shipping today. Do you know what? The only Black Friday thing that I bought so far, I bought hair dye, which was great. Because it was one of those things where I was going to have to buy it anyway. Now I just happened to get it. I got the same blue, green, aquamarine.
Look at you.
Yeah, so I am getting my hair done in a couple of weeks. And so I needed that hair dye. So
I'm fine with that.
He said it was Colonel Mustard in the library with a pipe. Absolutely. Now I only played Clue for the first time ever, maybe 3 years ago, at my best friend Celar's house. She likes board, like game nights. And I didn't realize it was just so heavily like logic and deduction based. I was like, oh, this is so fun. So wait a minute. You just write down everything it couldn't possibly be until you're left with the only possible option. Me, I was like, this is great. Like, I didn't really know that's what Clue was. I didn't know it was a logical deduction game. Oh, yeah. It was so good. Very interesting.
So. And then they made a movie out of it that was kind of funny.
Yes. Yeah. I've never seen the movie. Rashana said, I'd like to get my Christmas gifts out of the way today, but my family isn't giving me any ideas. They will all get a gift card. You're right. I mean, once again, we talked about that yesterday.
I was going to say.
No gift shopping over here.
Well, I mean, when it comes down to like particular gifts, like I said, I don't know people's sizes, and everybody grows all the time.
Everybody grows all the time.
I know. So, what's up with that?
Yes. Richard did some sneaky reconnaissance yesterday. So we saw all of his nieces and nephews. And so we were just talking about like, hey, so what are you watching these days or whatever? So of course, they just launched into their favorite shows and stuff. And he was like, see, now we know what they watch for Christmas. And I was just like, that was a great idea. I thought we were just catching up on what the children were watching, but now we know that to buy them things related to their favorite television shows. So that would be great. So, Cece said Autumn, how did Richard's butt turn out? It was delicious a few days ago. Yes. Yeah, when it was way too juicy when he first cooked it, but as it dried out and I got some edges, I got a little bit of the edges over the last couple of days. It was actually very, very good. So
the more dried out,
yes,
the better.
Yes, it was.
So amazing.
It was really delicious. D said, I think I've spent enough money I don't have. Black Friday was over before it even began for me. You're right. So.
And that's really how it goes. Especially if you already know what you're getting and everything should be as simple as checklist.
D said, I've never heard of one-on-one. Yeah, they're just like a flavorings company. I have to look for it on Amazon. I do think they have it on Amazon. Not sure if they have it on Canadian Amazon. But yes, I don't really buy a lot of flavorings, but that's something that maybe I'll get in with the next year as I try to simplify my desserts. Yeah. Having flavorings that I can mix in would really help. So I know, right?
I have to concur.
Okay, guys. So before we get off here, I want to talk about my weight, and I'm just going to give thank you, sweetheart. I'm just going to give disclaimer. I was just like, well, that's fine. So, yes, Sheila said, gotta love a juicy butt. Pretty much.
Well, you like a dried out butt.
You're right. I do. I do. I like a tough butt. Yep. Like a tough, chewy butt. Yep. So I stepped on the scale today, and I was just like, when I stepped on the scale, and it said 190.8, and I literally had to get out the calculator. I was like, wait a minute. If I'm doing that right, that means that it was plus 11.6. Is that what I was?
Yeah.
That is so much. I was like, like it is so crazy because on the days where I feel like I don't overstuff myself and where I just like, I just ate what I liked and stopped when I was full. And then a few hours later, I was like, I'll have another couple of bites of that. And then I look up and the next day it's 11 pounds. And I was like, you tripping. So you guys.
Well, man, it's all that dressing.
It is all the dressing. So. Yeah, it's just water weight and it's also food weight. So it's just like, don't worry. I don't mind. Like, I mean, it's the weight of the food. So fasting will do me good today with like moving some of that stuff through my system. Yes. Today is a lot of water and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, we traveled all over the place.
We did travel all over the place. I really only feel like I ate like 4 plates of food though.
Yeah, but if you put all those on just your weight scale, it probably would have come out.
You're right. It was very heavy food. So yeah, you're right. If I would have just put that on my weight scale.
The to-go tray on the scale.
Shelly said it's Good D's having a sale too. Yes, I got an email from Keto Connect. They listed all of the all of the places that were having sales, and they did say Good D's was having a sale as well. Not sure exactly what they're doing. So Yes, it was. Matreya said, "Wow, well, it'll drop back off." Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried. I was just like, "Well, dang." So Lisa said you should have walked all over the place. You're right. Oh my God, put in a little more movement because I was just like, "What in the deuce?" Exactly, pretty much. We could have at least walked over Grandma's house, but no, it was. We should have walked to your parents' house. But like, yeah. So I mean, it's just like, once
it's
again,
Thanksgiving. We should put asterisks. No. Thanksgiving.
It is Thanksgiving, so my scales, my little chart, you guys, is definitely gonna,
that's literally the eating holiday.
But that is okay. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna be working today, treating today like a regular day, and then I'll be relaxing tomorrow. But we'll be here tomorrow at 9:30. Don't forget, get your wax swag today. I might have a Cyber Monday sale, but the prices will not be as low as they are right now. So get your wax swag today. And then,
it's a fasting day.
And it's a fasting day for me. And so I still might have coffee. Like, I'm still really full though, but I'm glad that on my fasting days, I still get coffee if I want to, Oh my gosh, Shelly said we tried the Sister Schubert rolls in OMG. I mean, you just had them? Like, it's amazing. D said, is anyone getting the Keto Crate BOGO? I know, right? I already get too many Keto Crates. I don't need any more of them, but that is a great deal as well. Keto Crate. Amazing. And I think the Keto Box is doing the BOGO too. So like, go for it, you guys. Yeah, so go for it. Okay, have a great day, everyone. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern to kick off Thanksgiving Day number 2. Yes. Bye.
Bye.